3 minutes in his first game back. He's speaking in the locker room with Mike.
First thing, Anthony, just hadn't played in a couple weeks. How'd you feel physically getting up and out tonight?
I felt pretty good. Trying to get back in game shape and, get back in rhythm, but for the most part, I felt fine.
Frank said that second personal foul you had early might have affected the rhythm. You thought about leaving you in. How did that throw things off, if at all, as the rotation switched throughout the rest of the night?
Obviously messed up the rotation. Kuz had to come in earlier. I tried to not pick up the second, trying to get out the way, but then it kind of just stopped the rhythm of the game. I think we were in a good rhythm, and picking up the second, Kuz had to come in a little bit earlier, and the rotation had to change a little earlier. So, I say for the most part, just trying to get back into a rhythm and get back into going up and down the floor.
This might have been the first game all season where you guys trailed big and didn't make a run to come back and get in the game, give yourself a chance to win. Did you notice anything throughout the night as to why that wasn't able to happen in this case?
Well, we didn't rebound. Offensive rebounds killed us. We had some turnovers. They're more physical. They just basically did whatever they wanted the whole night, and we didn't respond. So, we can't afford to do that, especially on the road. Against a team like this, or against any team. We got to make sure we come out and be the ones that's aggressive. We're hitting guys first. We're rebounding the basketball and running. That's when we're at our best. So we didn't do a good job of keeping Cantor off the glass, and them guys were able to get out in transition a little bit and score too. We just didn't play well on both ends of the floor.
What was the message at halftime about what adjustments you were hoping to make for the second half?
Rebound. That was it. That was the only way they were in the game. Rebounding and be physical. When coming out of halftime, we're down. We got to be the more aggressive team, the more physical team, and it didn't happen tonight.
Would you think there was a lack of aggression just at the start of the game?
No, I think we were pretty aggressive. I think the second foul on me kind of just messed up the rhythm a little bit. But I think we just wasn't. The offensive rebound just kind of really killed us, and it I think took away from our aggression because we couldn't get out and run. And now we're coming down to half-court sets. They did a good job of getting their hands on the basketball, getting turnovers and deflections, and was able to score easily. So we got to make sure that one, we take care of the ball, but two, rebound the basketball so we get out and run.
What did you do physically over the last couple of days that made you feel prepared to go tonight, and how'd your body hold up?
Just play. 2-on-2, 3-on-3, whatever it is, just seeing if I'm able to, take contact and try to push my body to its limit to see what I can and can't do, and it felt fine to go tonight.
Were you working against coaches or other teammates?
Both.
Frank said that he felt like that you guys just didn't bring it in the way you usually do. There have been games where you haven't started with that same usual aggression, but you've usually been able to kind of flip a switch, I guess, to get there at some point in the game. Any idea why that just wasn't there tonight?
Rebounding. It's hard to get back, in a game when you're not rebounding. First half they weren't shooting the ball well, but the rebound is what kept them in the game and second chance points. So I think that's what kind of killed us tonight. And then timely turnovers. I think we wanted together tonight on both ends of the floor. But we'll be better. We'll watch film. We know what we have to do better, but we'll watch film, break it down, and get ready for our next game.
You guys were trying to come from behind, obviously, and you had the early fouls, so there were things that took you out like the normal flow, but did you have any sense of how long it will take you to get back to the guy you were before the fall against the Knicks? Do you have any good personal progress against tonight?
Just taking a day at a time, just keep playing, trying to get in the rhythm, just trying to do what I can to help the team. I'm just happy to be back on the floor, with these guys and battle and compete. But, for me personally, I just got to, keep getting in the gym, testing it out. Like I said, it felt fine tonight. Didn't have any problems with it, but, we just keep taking it day by day. But, I think I'll, get a day to rest and then get ready for the Knicks and get ready for that game, and then just try to, it's on me to try to be more aggressive. Coming out, I think I took only like 7 shots or something like that. That's unacceptable for me and for my team. Because they depend on me to be aggressive, so I have to be more aggressive and just play. Not kind of hesitate and think about the injury. Just go out there and play basketball and go from there.
Last question, please. Thanks, everyone.
The Lakers' 5-game road trip continues on Wednesday when they head to the Big Apple to take on the Knicks. Tip-off is at 4:30 on Spectrum Sportsnet. We'll get our pregame coverage started at 3 o'clock with Lake Show, followed by Access Sportsnet Lakers at 3:30, taking right up to tip-off. Much more ahead. Celtics too much for the Lakers to handle on the second game of the road trip. We'll hear from